Rate surges for 8 consecutive months, hitting fresh 17-year high. Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel inaugurates PDP Campaign Council. On the foreign scene, UK Prime Minister Liz Truss insists she will lead Tories into next general election. And sports, Barcelona for Robert Lewandowski wins top scorer award. Details coming up shortly. .1 FM. Uyo, I am Bright James. We begin this afternoon with the reports that as preparations for the 2023 general election intensifies, Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel has called on politicians in the states to engage on issue-based campaigns. Governor Emmanuel, who made the call at the formal inauguration of the state's People's Democratic Party Campaign Council in Uyo, the governor also advised against unnecessary attacks on personalities, but noted that the focus should be on what the party has in stock for the state.
I want to reassure you, and I pray that no matter what happens, that God will give us success. I pray that as we've inaugurated this council, let everybody go and work. That this shall be issue-based. All those who know me very well, from 2014 till today, I've never mentioned any other political party on the platform. I have never stood on the platform to mention anybody's name. The issue is not about that person. The issue is about what we're after. And that what we're after is the soul of Akwa Ibom State. Stay away from all that. Face the issues. What are you going to do to move this state forward? And that's what we should look at. How are you going to build on what we have?
Governor Emmanuel charged members of the campaign committee to work assiduously for the success of the party at the polls. The governor appealed to those who are not members of the committee to join hands and work for the success of the party, as their interest would be protected.
Let people understand that it is totally impractical that we put everybody's name. But I want to assure everybody that politics, democracy, is about government of the people, by the people, and for the people. There is full inclusiveness in democracy. So let's move in the spirit of sportsmanship. So we expect that we'll get the support of 7.9 million Akwa Ibomites, while the few names that we're able to publish will still be accountable for certain decisions and actions.
Government House correspondent Jane Owa reports that the high point of the occasion was the formal inauguration of the campaign committee by Governor Emmanuel, which was witnessed by top PDP members across the state. To the national scene now, where President Muhammadu Buhari has directed ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, to re-improvise their efforts on delivery of the federal government's flagship programs and projects. Addressing the retreat organized to evaluate the level of progress made in the implementation of the 9-priority agenda of his administration, the president highlighted remarkable progress made in the areas of agriculture, road, rail, power projects, infrastructure, security, health, anti-corruption, among other implementation made by his administration. He noted some of the achievements to include the completion of 326-kilometer Itakpe-Ajakuta-Warri rail line and railway ancillary facilities, the completion of over 156.5-kilometer Lagos-Ibadan standard gauge railway modernization project with extension to Lagos Port, Apapa.
The objective is to ensure that we complete and deliver on our flagship projects and programs, promote sustainable economic growth and development, as well as improve the living standards of our people. Some of the notable achievements include the construction of 1.9-kilometer second Niger bridge linking Anambra and Delta states, the ongoing rehabilitation of Abuja, Kaduna, Kano Road, among others.
Buhari further stated that the commitments of the government towards increasing 25,000 megawatts power generation in 6 years is on course, adding that Nigeria's heir, he promised, will hit the sky before the end of the year, while his administration will remain focused in the fight against corruption.
We will continue to review and prosecute high-profile corruption cases and ensure speedy completion. I am also proud to see that our administration is staying true to our commitment to the Open Government Partnership Initiative. As part of efforts to strengthen performance management culture, the Central Delivery Coordination Unit is being institutionalized. I am delighted to bequeath this legacy to my successor as part of the mechanism that will assist the next administration in delivering on its promises to the Nigerian people.
President Muhammadu Buhari speaking. In the meantime, President Muhammadu Buhari says his administration has met the yearnings and aspirations of Nigerians going by the lineup of completed and ongoing infrastructure projects executed in the past 7 years. The president said this in a statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, at the last ministerial retreat meant to review the administration's progress since the last edition, exactly 1 year ago. Buhari told a cross-section of ministers, lawmakers, service chiefs, and other top government functionaries that over 3,800 kilometers of roads have been constructed nationwide, while 38 new aircraft were acquired for the Nigerian Air Force to boost the fight against insurgency. Buhari also noted that the establishment of a national carrier for Nigeria is at 91% completion and is expected to commence flight operations before the end of 2022. According to him, the process is being fast-tracked by the certification of Lagos and Abuja International Airports by the International Civil Aviation Organization, while Kano and Port Harcourt airports are undergoing similar certification processes. To the civil service now, where the federal government has disclosed that about 13,000 officers from the core civil service, the Nigerian Police Force, and other paramilitary and specialized agencies will take part in the 2022 confirmation examinations. The Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation also disclosed that it has concluded plans to conduct the 2022 annual public service confirmation examination nationwide, stressing that the examination will be a computer-based test, CBT. According to reports, Ahmed explained that the combined confirmation and promotion examination for junior staff and the compulsory confirmation examination for senior staff are the two mandatory confirmation examinations in public service, including the police and paramilitary agencies. On our business news, Nigeria's inflation rate has surged for the 8th consecutive month, hitting a fresh 17-year high amid rising food and energy costs and the continued depreciation of the naira. According to data from the National Bureau of Statistics, inflation rose to 20.77% in September from 20.52% recorded in August, the highest since 2005. Food inflation rose by 23.34% year-on-year compared with 23.1% in August, while core inflation increased to 17.6% in September from 17.2% in August. Meanwhile, upward pressures may see the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN's Monetary Policy Committee, raise borrowing costs for the fourth successive time in November. To the judiciary now, where the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN Justice Olukayode will on November 28th, swear in the 62 new senior advocates of Nigeria, SAN, whose appointment was announced on September 29th. A statement by Supreme Court's Director of Information, Dr. Festus Akonde, in Abuja says the event, earlier planned for November 21st, was shifted to accommodate other activities of the court. According to the statement, the swearing-in scheduled for the court's main courtroom forms one of the several programs planned to formally usher in the 2022-2023 legal year of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. You're listening to the news on Planet Radio, 101.1 FM. Let's take a breather and then bring you more stories from our foreign, sports, and entertainment scenes. Do stay with us.
Healthy living begins with the choices one makes. Choosing to live healthy is the first step to healthy living. Join us Sundays 1:30 to 2 p.m. for Healthway. Awareness for healthy choices.
Thanks for staying with us. Now on the foreign scene, UK Prime Minister Liz Truss has insisted that she will lead the Tories into the next general election despite U-turns leaving her battling to salvage her authority. The Prime Minister apologized for making mistakes after the new Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt, junked almost all of her tax-cutting plans to stabilize market turmoil. She added that her month-old premiership has not been perfect, but she had fixed mistakes in an interview with the newsman. Truss said that she was still committed to boosting UK economic growth, but acknowledged it would now take longer to achieve. Now to sports, where Robert Lewandowski has received the award for last season's top goal scorer, renamed the Gerd Müller Trophy for the second straight year at the Ballon d'Or ceremony. The 34-year-old who joined Barcelona from Bayern Munich in the close season scored 57 goals in 56 matches for club and country last term. He was the top scorer in the Bundesliga with 35 goals. Lewandowski also won the award last year when it was presented for the first time after breaking the Bundesliga scoring record for a single season previously held by Müller with 41 goals. Still in sports, Super Eagles captain Ahmed Musa has unveiled his school, M&S International School, named after his parents Musa and Saj, both of blessed memory. Musa announced the development in his Twitter page. According to the Post, M&S International School is located at Bokoro Jos South, local government area of Plateau State. Now on the entertainment scene, Grammy-winning singer Burna Boy has officially launched his cannabis brand called Breakfast in the United States of America. The development was announced via his Instagram page, where it stated breakfast comes in tea form, snacks, and other consumables. It's been the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM. But before we go, a recap of the major stories. In the news, we told you President Muhammadu Buhari has directed ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, to re-improvise their efforts on delivery of the federal government's flagship programs and projects. We also brought to news that Nigeria's inflation rate has surged for the 8th consecutive month, hitting a fresh 17-year high amid rising food and energy costs and the continued depreciation of the naira. As preparations for the 2023 general election intensifies, Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel has called on politicians in the state to engage on issue-based campaigns. On the foreign scene, we told you that UK Prime Minister Liz Truss has insisted that she'll lead the Tories into the next general election despite U-turns leaving her battling to salvage her authority. In sports, we reported that Robert Lewandowski has received the award for last season's top goal scorer, renamed the Gerd Müller Trophy for the second straight year at the Ballon d'Or ceremony. For comments in coverage of newsworthy events, call our newsroom 0812-770-2940. That is 0812-770-2940. Visit our website on planet101fm.ng and follow us on Twitter at planet_101fm. You can also like our verified Facebook page at Planet101fm. The news was edited by Jane Owa. As we end the news, remember that when you give joy to other people, you get more joy in return. You should give good thoughts to the happiness that you can give out. I am Pride. James, good afternoon and thank you for listening.